Welcome back, Marty here with another Visual Basic video. In this video we'll have a look at the if, and or statements within Visual Basic. Remember to give this video a like and watch the other videos in this series to learn as much as you possibly can. As always, let's create a new project and make it a Windows Forms app. Give your project a name. Let's add in a button from the toolbox. Change the button's text to say check. Let's rename the button to BTN check. Now let's add some code for when the button is clicked. Let's create two variables and make them integers. If you're not sure what I'm talking about when I say integer or variable, check out my variables video in this series. Okay, so let's first look at the if statement. Essentially it looks like this. If something is true, then do this. And it'll have an end if statement written here, so the program knows where the if statement stops. Okay, let's give the variables some values so we can test out the if statement. We'll do a nice simple if statement and check if variable 1 is equal to 1. If it does, it will show a message box. Let's run it and see it in action. There you go. Because variable 1 is 1, the message box is displayed. But if variable 1 was equal to something else, it would not display the message box. Let's add in an else statement now. An else statement basically says that if the if statement is false, then it will run the else statement code. Let's add in a different message box for the else statement. If we run the program again, you will see that the if statement is true. So we will see the message box from the if statement, but we do not see the message box from the else statement. Let's change variable 1 now and see what happens. Now we get the message box from the else statement as variable 1 does not equal 1. I also want to quickly cover the or and the and statements. First, the and statement. The and statement is used to check two different things at once. So in this example, I want to see if variable 1 equals 1, and at the same time, if variable 2 also equals 1. If either of these values were to equal something else, then the if statement would be false, and the else code would run. We could also use the or statement here. So the or statement requires either of the values to be correct. So if variable 1 was to equal 1, but variable 2 was to be, say, 7, this would still return true, because variable 1 is equal to 1. The if, and or statements are very useful when you're doing programming, and I recommend that you practice them so you know how to use them properly. Hopefully you've learned something from this video. Remember to give it a like and check out the next video in this series.